Hi everyone. First of all, I just want to say thank you for 30, 35, and 40,000 subs on YouTube. I kind of never thought this would happen when I really started working on my YouTube channel in July. So this has been really, really cool. And I just want to say thank you all for the support and everything. And as a way to say thank you, I want to announce that we're giving away not one, but two Nintendo Switches on March 10th, and the link to enter that giveaway is right down there. We're going to do it live on our Twitch stream March 10th, so be sure to watch that. You don't have to be watching, though, to win. All you have to do is sign up. There's multiple ways to sign up, including subscribing right here, following me on Twitter, following me on Twitch, or subscribing to me on Twitch, which you can do for free if you have Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to a Twitch guy for free, so it won't even cost you anything. So there's multiple ways to sign up, but definitely click that Gleam link right below me if you want to win a Nintendo Switch. So now that that's out of the way, we're going to do a Q&A. I get a lot of common questions, so we're going to answer some of those questions. And I think the first one is, what happened in your snowboarding accident? And I never really tell this. I don't like telling this story a lot because I think it like makes people sad, and I don't like making people sad. It's just a thing that happens. Things happen in life. You know, you have injuries and bad things happen. But anyway, let's kind of start for it. Before streaming, I was a snowboarder, kind of like an amateurish, pro-ish. I did competitions, but not well in them. But I also taught snowboarding. That's how I made my living, was through snowboarding. And in the later years, about 4 years ago this April, actually, so it's gonna be 4 years this April 2nd. I was on the mountain and about to do my last backflips of probably the year, honestly. And an out-of-control skier just plowed right into me. Big guy, really big guy. He just takes me out at really high speeds as I was crossing trail going into the park, getting off a lift. So he hits me and his pole stuck into my gut, and his ski hit my knee. So I tore my kneecap, shattered my knee, like tore my MCL, my ACL. Like any knee injury you can have, I pretty much had on my left knee. I broke my L1 vertebrae, so broke my back. And then I had a lot of internal injuries, mostly focused around my kidneys, spleens, and digestive system, my intestines. They got really swollen, a lot of scar tissue. I had internal bleeding for a long time. I spent 10 days in the ICU, my first stint in the hospital. I got out of the ICU, spent another week in the hospital, got out of the hospital for 4 days. I went back in the hospital with 107-degree fever. And 2 hours later, I was having the first of a few emergency surgeries because of infections in my stomach. And that caused me that caused a lot of issues. It caused me to be in the hospital for about 2 more months. I'm going to post some pictures, some gross pictures on the side. But you can see I got a 14-inch scar. And actually, I'll show it here. I got a 14-inch scar on my stomach, which you can see now. And you'll see it when it's here on pictures. And a lot of different things. I had tubes coming out of me for like 3 months. I looked like Cyrax from Mortal Kombat. It was pretty gnarly and gross. To further that, I don't snowboard anymore. It's not because like I can go and I can do turns and stuff, but I can't do like the high impact things that I used to do, and I can't grind, I can't be in the park. My body, I don't jump on trampolines anymore, so I can't do backflips and whatnot. I guess I still could, but I haven't tried it since I got hurt. And so a lot of the fun for me in snowboarding is gone. It's kind of like if I could play video games but couldn't speedrun. Like it wouldn't be the same for me. And that's kind of the best comparison to it. So that's kind of the basis of what happened to me on my injury. Next question. Is a snowboard injury, is that how you lost your legs? That's just a nice running joke. It's kind of like Carl's prison tattoos. That's just an inside meme that goes on with that's just a meme, but memes are fun, so roll with it, internet. I have no legs. How many hats do I own? I own 21 hats exactly. Most of them were sent to me by viewers via my PO box, by Twitch viewers. The vast majority of them were sent to me by Twitch viewers. It's the only reason is like it's super hard for me to find video game flat bill snapback hats, and that's what I wear. My favorite game. What is your favorite game or games? Well, my favorite game of all time is Mario 3. It was also my first speedrunning game. I picked it because it was my favorite game of all time. Mario Maker would be up there, though. Obviously, like, I love Mario Maker. It's like a childhood dream to have custom Mario courses. I just wish it had, like, more old school physics. I wish it was a little bit faster of a game, like Mario moved physically faster, but that would probably make it a much harder game as well, considering, you know, how difficult it is to guess what everyone's doing as everyone's thinking when they create a level now. Outside of that, like, I love the Zelda series. It's the Zelda franchise is probably my favorite franchise through and through. Like, the only Zelda game I really dislike is Skyward Sword. Old school, like, I like, I mean, I like a ton of, like, Chrono Trigger. Fallout 1 and 2 are two of my favorite games of all time, easily. As far as, like, new school games, I mean, I like everything. I like video games. Like, I love PC survival games. Like, I was obsessed with DayZ and Ark and H1Z1 I still play a lot. I like simulation games like Polybridge or The Sims or, you know, City Skylines now. SimCities kind of went downhill. I don't know. I really like video games. I loved Undertale. Undertale is probably one of my top 20 games of all time now. Yeah, I like video games. I'm not, like, beholden to any genre. There's games in every genre I like and games in every genre I dislike. But I would definitely say, like, I mean, I don't want to say I'm a Nintendo fanboy, but Nintendo has made the three IPs that mean the most to me in Zelda, Mario, and Metroid. So I would definitely say those are probably my three favorite franchises. With Mario 3 is my favorite game and Zelda is my favorite franchise. But I really like everything. When did you start streaming? I started streaming 3 years ago, once I got out of recovery from my accident. Now, originally, I streamed on a platform called Hitbox, which is, like, they'll probably get more hits today for you guys saying, what's Hitbox, than they would otherwise. But, like, yeah, I streamed on Hitbox at first, and it taught me a lot. And I streamed for about a year and a half on Twitch before Mario Maker came out and people started to notice me. And, yeah, up to that point, I was really just, like, I streamed to, like, 5 or 10, 15 people at a time, and now it's really crazy that I stream to hundreds or thousands even now. But I just love video games, and I streamed every day before I did this as a career. And if everyone just stopped watching me, I'd still stream every day because I just really love video games, and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with, like, when I set a goal like speedrunning, I get obsessed. So, what are the three universal truths about women? I've talked about this in my streams before, or on my videos, but women, and these are universal truths. When I say universal, I don't actually mean universal. I mean, like, most, like, you can feel pretty safe saying most women. And keep in mind, these are the only three things I've learned about women in my 31 years of life and 8 years of marriage, or being with my wife now. Not been married for 8 years, but they like a guy who can make them laugh over a guy who's richer, good looking. Women love tapas. If you take a woman out for tapas, she's going to enjoy that meal. And 3, the women enjoy dresses with pockets. If you tell a woman, oh, I really like that dress, and it happens to have pockets, her response is going to be, thanks, it has pockets, and she'll do a little twirl. And that's true. How many dogs do you have? I have one dog. Her name's Lola. Lola, come here. Lola, come here. Come here, Lola. She's kind of like the star of my stream and the light of my life. She was my wife's before she was mine. She was about 8 months old the first time I met Lola, when I first met my wife. Lola, where are you at? Lola, are you right there? You right there? Say hi, Lola. Hi. Yeah, she's a cutie. I love her. She's awesome. What were some of your previous jobs? My first job ever was I worked at a summer camp. And it was the year after I stopped going to that summer camp, and I continued to work at summer camps and after school programs all the way through when I left college, at which point I ran my first summer camp and after school program. But I stopped doing that because I decided I wanted to snowboard more. Once I couldn't snowboard anymore, I waited tables and bartended, and then I actually became a announcer for different casinos, and that was kind of random. I kind of fell into that. I announced one snowboard event one time for free, and some guy offered to pay me, and that led to more and more jobs and more gigs, and I did that up until I became a full-time streamer this past September. So that's kind of the extent of my jobs right there. What's up with the marble meme? I don't know. You know, at first it was like something that, like, it was one viewer just started doing it, and it just caught on. Like, it has a life of its own. You know, I could not tell you what is up with the marble meme. Shout out to Nagumi. She came up with it all on her own, and it's taken on a life of its own. I can't explain it. Are you bald and that's why you wear hats all the time? No, I shave my head mostly for aerodynamics. No, I shave it because like having a lot of hair seems unnecessary. It seems like a pain in the ass. Like you can see outside of this little widow peak that I've had since I was 17, like I can grow a nice full head of hair. But yeah, not going bald. No one in my family's gone bald, but if I did go bald, that would make my life a lot easier because I wouldn't have to shave my head every 2 weeks. You know, the reason I do it, aerodynamics, in case of a zombie outbreak, I can be fast. You know. Where did you get your name? I fought a bear. I fought a bear off of a child one time as a kid. What is your setup? I get this a lot, and it's not really anything special, I guess. But here, let me show you. First things first is, you know, me and the green screen. I mean, this is just a green screen. You can also see that I live in a house that was built in like the 1940s, and our carpet hasn't been changed since 1980s. So yeah, you can see there's a cable modem. Right next to me, we'll look here. We've got 2 monitors, keyboard, A50. We got the microphone, dual monitors. That green spot right there is the 2 places I'll put my camera. Headphone area, headphones, A50. We got a microphone right here. We got me. Coming up over here, we've got the important stuff. Right there, we got the Nintendo. We got the CRT TV. We got all my plushies. We got the 64 over there for Mario 64. We got Amiibo, Super Scope 6. There's some games up there. Underneath here, you got the Framemeister, the Wii U, the Super Nintendo. Right here is my PC. I got a 1080 in there, if anyone's curious, 4790K Intel processor, a bunch of fucking fans and shit, all that good stuff. This is drink and business area. You can see my dog laying out there. Printer, mini fridge, keep beer in there. That's just like random stuff. You got computer parts over there. Some of my Funkos. A lot of this stuff is packed away because we're in the process of moving. Everything made on that wall right here. This was all made by fans, and they sent that to me, including those poo blocks right there. Some of that stuff. There's another PC. Again, I'm in the process of moving. You can see there's some other junk. Star Wars corner. And then here's a corner for just like other video games I like, but a lot of the stuff on the walls has been taken down because we're getting ready to move. So, yep, yeah, I think that's about it. If you guys have any other questions that you want answered, feel free to leave them in the comments of this channel, and we'll do another Q&A, you know, next month or something. But yeah, I just want to say, just from the deepest like parts of my heart, like I love doing this, and this really blows my mind that this is a career option for me. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for just watching, because just watching these things does so much for me, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. So I really, really appreciate it. You guys have a great, wonderful day and a great, wonderful week. Don't forget to enter that Switch giveaway. So you can win a brand new Nintendo Switch console, courtesy of me, for free. Enter that right down below. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. We out. Peace. Bye.